Hey there, everyone. Man, we've been through a lot since the Tennessee Titans made it made it almost close to the Super Bowl. We finished in the championships. My God, we really almost came this far. Ever since then, we survived free agency. We got We kept Ryan Tannehill. We franchise tagged Derrick Henry. We kept Dennis Kelly. And survived the NFL draft. I mean, I was expecting a cornerback in the 29th pick, but instead, they went ahead and picked Isaiah Wilson, offensive tackle from Georgia. But hey, we still got Fulton with that pick, with that second round pick. I almost panicked when Chicago and Dallas took the other two guys. I felt like I was screwed in the cornerback position, but hey, Titans saved us by drafting Fulton. Now, it's scheduling. It's time for the NFL schedule. This is the big one, folks. That's right. Our Tennessee Titans. They are ready. At least we hope they're ready. Because of this coronavirus scare going on. I hope nothing ever changes. I mean, seriously. This is ridiculous. I mean, I lost a lot due to the coronavirus scare. My basketball team was the Lakers. And the fact that I got robbed because of the coronavirus scare. But hey, past is past. Now let's focus on the Tennessee Titans. And their schedule. Though, let's think this over. Their free agency failure was not getting Jadeveon Clowney. Or at least Logan Ryan back. Logan Ryan said adios. And Jadeveon Clowney, we don't know where he's going. I mean, seriously. This is kind of ridiculous. But based on how the schedule went down, we definitely need Jadeveon Clowney. He has until week 4 to get picked up by the Tennessee Titans. And I'll tell you why in a minute. And during the draft, my God, we could have gotten an offensive tackle later on. Instead, we went with Isaiah Wilson in the first round. But hey, better than nothing. At least we're not the Green Bay Packers. Speaking of them, what a mess during that draft. Anyways, it's time to finally talk to you about the schedule. Starting with the preseason schedule and why we need to keep an eye on. Why do we have to keep an eye on preseason? Because if any Tennessee Titans go adios, the regular season gets tough. starting with preseason week 1 at Washington Redskins. Yep, they got the Washington Redskins preseason week 1. And it is scheduled August 13th through the 17th. Don't know which of those 4 days are going to be in. The coronavirus scare, it's going to be confusing during preseason. And now let's move on to preseason week 2. The New York Giants, which Titans are hosting them. August 20th through the 24th. So any of those 4 days will be that match. Will be that preseason match. And preseason week 3, which is the first week of cuttage. For the first bit. Titans are at Tampa Bay. Luckily, it's a preseason game, so we don't have to play Tom Brady. And the game is either going to be August 27th through August 30th. And finally, we host the Chicago Bears. That's right. We get the Bears preseason and regular season. The preseason game is September 3rd or September 4th. Now, which is the final week to cut loose. Footloose. And now, it's time to finally focus on the regular season. Because this is going to be a big pain in the neck. This year we only have 3 primetime games, and I'm very ticked off that the Ravens aren't one of them. I am extremely mad. The Ravens aren't one of them. But you know what? We kick off on Monday night at Denver. And we only got the second match on Monday Night Football. This is kind of insanity. I mean, sure, we kick off at Denver right away, but still. We play after the Steelers play the Giants. That's right, the Steelers and Giants are the first match. Then we play Denver after that. I was extremely mad. Now it looks like I'm going to have to stay up all night for this one if the coronavirus scare doesn't go anywhere. Now let's move on to week 2. We host the Jaguars this game at 1 p.m. on CBS. Thank God we get an easy opponent week 2. But last time I said easy, we got screwed over. Bad. And then week 3, we play at Minnesota. Too bad we're not a Monday Night Football game. The Vikings don't play around, especially Kirk Cousins. We need to make sure Kirk Cousins and Dalvin Cook get contained. Titans, why'd you have to trade away Jarrell Casey to Denver? I almost forgot about that part. Next up, week 4, we play the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's right, we play against the Steelers. Next. Same time as usual. We play against Big Ben and Big Ben and James Conner. Sorry about that for a bit. I I almost forgot Le'Veon Bell belongs to the Jets now. Anyways, we're playing against the Steelers, and we need this big-time win. I just hope Tannehill's ready for that defense, especially since J.J. Watt's brother, T.J. Watt, is on the team. Now, for Week 5, it's a revenge game from last year's Week 5. The Buffalo Bills. That's right. We host the Buffalo Bills again on the same week last year. And we both know how that ended, and we all know how that ended. Buffalo Bills won that game 14-7. Of course, Mariota was the quarterback that game, so it was on him. Anyways, now is the time. But now that Tannehill is in charge, I hope he can finally get it done right. I mean, he was the quarterback for Miami. I hope he can actually put Buffalo in their place because they're stronger than ever. And maybe the odds-on favorite to be the AFC East champions now that Tom Brady left the Patriots. What a mess. And then next week, sorry about that, the week after, we host the Houston Texans before entering the bye week. That's right, Week 7's our bye week. And the Texans, they may have lost DeAndre Hopkins, but gained David Johnson, Brandon Cooks, and Randall Cobb. So, I shouldn't underestimate the Houston Texans. Nuh-uh. Not gonna underestimate them. No way, Jose. After the bye week, we play at Cincinnati against rookie QB Joe Burrow. That's right. I just wish we played the guy right away, though. I mean, seriously. When rookies get used to battle, they actually get stronger. This is ridiculous. Of all the weeks to play at Cincinnati, it had to be the first half of the second half of the season. Then after that, we play the Chicago Bears for real this time, hosting them in Nashville. That's right, we play against the Chicago Bears that week. After that, our second primetime game is cashed in on Thursday Night Football against the Indianapolis Colts. This game is a home game, and we don't know which QB will take over that game. Could it be Phillip Rivers? Or could Phillip Rivers get replaced by Jacob Eason that game? That's right. Who knows what could happen between these two QBs? But either way, the Indianapolis Colts are not going to play around. They signed all these big guys. Therefore, it's going to be difficult to get past them. Now, let's move on to the next team. We go to Baltimore after after our home game against Indianapolis. We go to Baltimore. And it's not a primetime game. I mean, seriously. Indianapolis gets the prime time, but Baltimore doesn't? And what about Denver? You're telling me that the Titans and the Ravens rematch does not deserve to be a primetime game? They played each other in the divisional game. My God! This is ridiculous! Anyways, after the Ravens, they go back to Indianapolis. And it's gonna be a hell of a mess over there. So we're talking 3 weeks of being serious. They need to be serious when this goes on. And now let's move on to week 13. They host the Cleveland Browns to kick off December. I just hope it goes well, because we kicked off at Cleveland last year and won 43-13, but Mariota was the quarterback that day, and it was opening day. This time we're playing them in December, so we need to get serious that game to prove that our win wasn't a fluke. After that, we're at Jacksonville, people. So this is going to be a hell of a... So yeah, we're at Jacksonville after that. Which leaves these 3 teams after that. Starting with the Detroit Lions. Now, the Detroit Lions is an interesting one because they play either December 19th or December 20th. So, in other words, Detroit Lions could be a secret primetime game that they haven't thought of. I just hope so, because I am extremely mad that we only got 3 primetime games. We just made it to the AFC Championship game. Anyways, yeah, the Detroit Lions could be a secret fourth primetime game. Unless, of course, we lose this one. The game after Detroit is at Green Bay Packers. At Green Bay Packers. This one is a Sunday night football game. We haven't gotten a Sunday night football game since our home loss to Indianapolis. Which is 2 years ago, by the way. 2 years ago. So unless Titans aren't making the playoffs, or at least trying to make the playoffs, I say that's a clear Sunday night football game. Because if Titans' playoff chances do succeed, I think they'll kick that off. They'll chop that Sunday night football game off. And then finally, like last year, we're finishing at Houston. So, yeah. That's it. We wrap up at Houston. So, that's a wrap. I hope we make it all the way this season. So to all the Titans fans, tighten up, baby!